up, guys? Freno1 here, and welcome to my live reaction of the latest chapter of Hunter Hunter, chapter 364, Expectation. Alright, so we got left off with a cliffhanger. A possible assassin has arrived. What's going to happen? Let's find out. Alright, he's one of the first prince's private troops and an official member of the king's army. Even a clear and obvious lie like this could all too easily end up being turned into the truth. So then, what would happen if we used the self-defense rule to take him out? If we went that route, we'd be imprisoned by the king's army as assassins and without a doubt be found guilty. Oh, that's no good there. Yep. An assassin under the name of a bodyguard. Chapter 364, Expectation. It's like Kurapika's making a move. Alright. If you come any closer, I'll have to conclude that your accomplices in the assassination plot of the 14th Prince Wobble, and I'll have to take self-defensive action. Yep. Alright, so he's basically got Kurapika in. He's got Kurapika pinned. He wants to leave the queen and the prince together with the last servant and let the next assassin kill them all in order to complete the scenario of the servant assassinated the prince and queen and then killed herself. Okay. Interesting. Moving on to the next page. They could pick a stop. We go, very wise. I take it you are the one that made the emergency call, Kurapika. That's right. As you know, there are a great many things after the prince's life. Based on what we each have to gain in the situation, you're the most dangerous out of all of us. I wouldn't dream of it. Yep. What I'm after here is cooperation. I've come here to resolve the problem that stemmed from this room. So how about cooperating with me? If you do that, I'll spare your lives. Scum! The Kurapika's pissed! Alright, what's Kurapika gonna do? No matter what happens to us, we will protect the two of you. Got the baby. The baby's crying. That is why we are here. Okay, so will you trust me? Prince Wobble, Queen Oito. Okay, so obviously Kurapika has an idea. I will trust you no matter what happens. So it looks like the prince is reaching out to Kurapika. So he's using one of his Nen chains. Looks like it's the one on his index finger. I'm not sure which one that is. Not sure which power that is. Looks like he's put it into the queen. Lady Oito, I am communicating directly to your mind. We are currently connected by Kurapika's ability. I have transferred the right to use Little Eye, which I have been equipped with, from Kurapika to you, Lady Oito. Okay? This will be in effect until the ability is activated. Presently, the only ones that can see me are Kurapika and yourself. He's attacking the queen? Is this a yes to our cooperation? Where is the other bodyguard? Okay, so the other guy looks like he's jumped up in the air. He looks like he's taking a shot. On top of using his arms in that stance to protect his vitals, he's guarding himself with Nen. I won't be able to stop him with just a gun. Air blow. Alright, so it looks like he can use Nen as well. It didn't work. Oh, Kurapika got him! You see in the bottom panel, Kurapika's got him with the chain. He's being drained. Stealth Dolphin. By using my index fingers Emperor Time, I can transfer an ability I've taken to someone else. Which means I can take another ability using Steel Chain. God! So the other bodyguard's taking him out, dropped the arm into him. You! Gas. Alright, so he's got the gun out. I crack. For your attempted assassination of 14th Prince Wobble, I am hereby restraining you. What are you talking about? You are the ones that ignored my warnings and attacked me. I just came here as a royal bodyguard to help defend the Queen and Prince. I will testify. No matter what underhanded tricks you try to use or dirty methods you try to employ, the one that came here after our lives, the one that killed innocent Sandra, was you, Vincent. Huh? Do not worry, Queen Oto. If I use my ability, he'll confess to everything on the witness stand on his own. Okay? Crunch? What's wrong? It's poison. He must have had it in one of his back teeth. Make him throw it up. He took it with great conviction and resolve. We're probably too late. Please get in contact with the Royal Army. You're going to hand him over just like that. What about his confession? I know, indeed, it's unfortunate, but this isn't a case that will get wrapped up in the ship court alone. And unless we can get an immediate arrest of the mastermind with his confession, we need to avoid it. Consider the risks that will arise after having us and the Queen appear in court. If the first prince's camp is just watching us carefully, then we shouldn't make any moves either. Okay? So he committed suicide. Alright? Let's move the corpse over here. Wait a second. Crunch. It seems they noticed it. The connection had been lost. The real problem here is the enemy's ability. Just a few seconds after the gunshot, he was restrained. If Vincent were able to use his Nen normally, even in a 2 versus 1 situation, it's very hard to believe that he would get overpowered in a matter of seconds. One of the enemies must have some kind of method to render Vincent unable to use his Nen, which forced him to fight back with his gun. Or on the other hand, he could have an ability that could extract a confession. The opposite could also be possible. Perhaps he hesitated to use his Nen ability, not wanting to show it to his enemy, and so chose to use his gun. That decision could have backfired and allowed the enemy to restrain him. I will instruct the other soldiers to use their Nen abilities immediately after involving their right to self-defense. But what bothers me still comes back around to the enemy's ability. It just doesn't add up. If the enemy is a manipulator, most of the time they require a vocal command to use their abilities. But that wasn't the case. On top of that, Vincent wasn't able to shoot, resist, and poison himself. Okay? If it's possible that it was a bluff, then that's true, and they would have already been aware of our monitoring at that time. Yes, but we can't say that his ability is completely a lie. All right, so they're trying to figure out what Kurapika's ability is, not realizing that Kurapika has multiple abilities within his Nen. Oh, yeah, that guys. But if we consider that he deliberately let us hear him, then his whole interaction comes clearly. After all, if they lay hints that they have someone with the ability to manipulate humans with them, then they would force us to stay cautious and inactive. As far as Vincent choosing to take his own life, well, that's just the kind of man he was. Balls of steel and prepared to die at any minute. Though there's only 2 bodyguards left now, they're unexpectedly loyal to their mission, and they just might possess some troublesome abilities. How interesting. Alright, so this is the first prince. Bamimania. The situation has changed, so the mission must change as well. You will take over for Vincent. Yes, sir. So he's sending another bodyguard. What I am entrusting you with here is a mission of the absolute utmost importance. Failure will not be tolerated. Complete this mission even if it costs you your life. Yes, sir. 13th Prince. Mariam constantly has his pet hamster with him at all times. At the next banquet, I will have 8th Queen Aito activate Sayred's ability and try to take control of that hamster. If this works out, this will be the best chance we'll get to learn about the other prince's situation. Alright, so I see what he's done. He's given the queen the ability to basically manipulate small creatures. Alright, interesting. Smart move there by Kurapika because now he can use that hamster to gather information. But there's still almost an entire week left until the next banquet. 1 hour would be 150 days. 24 hours would be 10 years. 1 week. I guess it's not realistic. Queen Oito, I know everything has been thrown into utter chaos right now. That ability has a time limit on it. Okay? So what exactly should I do? The ability to control small animals is the absolute best suited for scouting work. If you use it, you'll be able to monitor the other prince's actions. The most ideal organisms are flies, mosquitoes. They are able to fly through air, and being that they are found ordinarily everywhere, they do not arouse suspicion. If you come across either one of those, immediately issue an order to the dolphin. It will be able to hit the target for you. Okay? Kurapika, do you wish to equip me with that power? If you do that, you will learn the details of that power and you will also be able to use it. Furthermore, you will also be able to use your steel chain again. You'll be killing 3 birds with 1 stone. Indeed, if I equip the dolphin with the ability I stole, then I'll learn all about it and be able to use it once. But if the worst case scenario should arise, then that ability has a very difficult condition required for activation, then using the ability itself will end up becoming my biggest problem, as I'll be forced to remain in time. No, I'm fine now. That would, without a doubt, mean my death. For now, let's split up and search the room. Shimano, please answer the phone. Emperor's Time Rule. While activated, every second shortened its user lifespan by 1 hour. Okay. Ooh, so the Emperor's Time, basically it shortens his life. It's from the telephone switchboard operator. Someone sent a message saying they want to speak to you. Who? That's the thing. 3 people sent it at once. First Prince Benjamin, the 3rd Prince Zhang Lei, the 5th Prince Pepper. Normally, the proper protocol would be to respond to them from oldest to youngest. In this case, princes that get postponed by interpret it as a hostile act. Indeed, they may suspect that we've colluded with the person we spoke to first. And even if we deny it, there's no proving it. And if you hang up on the princes you've left waiting, that will be a declaration of war. Ding dong. Top of 3 phone calls, 1 visitor, which gets chosen first. On top of 3 phone calls, 1 visitor, which gets chosen first, is a matter of life and death. Oh! What are you going to do, Kurapika? This is very interesting because he's got the first prince, the third prince, and the fifth prince all wanting to talk to him, but he needs to make sure that he picks correctly. And also that he's got another royal bodyguard at the door. Oh, what is he going to do? We're going to have to wait till next week, guys. But anyway, guys, that is all for me. As always, I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. If you have, smash that thumbs up. It'll be greatly appreciated. And of course, hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. As you can see, all my social medias are in that bottom corner down there. So you want to hit me up on Facebook, Instagram, all the tweets, you can hit me up there. Follow me, all that kind of jazz. Like the page, all that kind of jazz. And as always, I'm Frino1. You guys are awesome. I'll catch you guys with another. Peace. Run away! Run away!